The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and I have a confession to make. I am a cat person. I love cats. They're playful, they're fun to be around, and they take care of themselves.
That's why I want to introduce you to a newborn cat, the Aquila 32. Let's take a full sea trial and features inspection.
Of course, what I'm most impressed with any catamaran is the sheer amount of usable space. This has a 12-foot 8-inch beam, and that just leaves us gobs of room to have so much entertaining capabilities. Starting over here with seating facing each other, so we have a great conversational atmosphere. In between the seats, nestled into the bolster, flip-out beverage holders and 6 bottle holders. Over to this side, booth-style seating with a table in the middle. This table can drop down and we can make it into a sun pad. All this is under the protection of the hardtop, 6 feet 8 inches off the deck. It comes with speakers, courtesy lights, and 2 skylights. These are electrically actuated. Standard is manual. And around the sides and front, accent lighting. And look at these beefy 3-inch stainless stanchions all the way forward.
We're already seeing some of the quality that the brand is known for. Features such as the diamond stitch upholstery, carbon fiber beverage holders, and all across the deck is EVA foam decking.
Both of these seat backs flip forward to convert into aft-facing chaise lounges. And take a look at this swim platform. This is really where a lot of entertainment will take place, because not only does it surround the engines and give you a full swim platform even with the outboard power, it's also hydraulically actuated. Standard is a fixed platform. This is an option. And even with the platform in the up position, there's still an ABYC compliant 4-step reboarding ladder, and look at these grab rails. But my favorite part of this entire assembly is that we could still tilt the engines out of the water without having to do anything or make any adjustments. Notice this strip right here. Look at how it rides against the seat and lifts the seat as the engine comes up.
Models after this hull number 1 will add lift struts under these seats.
And notice too, fully out of the water. And this platform is 11 feet 4 inches by 3 feet. 11.4. This is a 30-foot boat. Keep that in mind. Of course, the safety factor of this is not lost on me. Notice that this platform comes out 3 feet 6 inches well aft of the propellers. We've got a safety bar around the engine, and since we're going to be playing in the water anyway, take a look at this. An elevated tow point 6 feet 8 inches above the deck. Now understand, this is hull number 1 and it was just delivered yesterday. We get at it right away before one more component is being installed on it, and that is a set of stairs that automatically deploy as the platform is lowered. When the platform is raised, the stairs go flush and actually become part of the deck. And notice how we can also lower this hydraulic platform to dock level to make it easy to board and disembark. The entertainment continues as we move forward with another flip seat back, converting this to forward-facing seating, and look at this beautiful outdoor galley. It starts with a wastebasket, refrigerator, electric grill, sink, and in a stunning example of how something so simple can be so brilliant, the little piece that they cut out of here gets glued to that section, and now we not only have a place to store the cover, we also have another work surface. Notice the flip footrest underneath. Now it's important to note that all of this has been on a single level. We don't reach a step until we get forward where there's a 6-inch step leading to the bow. But before we get there, take a look at this stainless steel grab handle. This entire area can be closed off with an air dam, and the walk-through windshield that has a positive latch. I'd like to see a magnetic catch there. And this also latches closed. Moving to the bow, look at this beautiful seating area. Port side, 48 inches wide, to the starboard side 28 inches wide, and they both extend forward 48 inches. There are drink holders to both sides along with grab rails, and look at this. Storage, and windlass. It's also hard not to appreciate the fact that we have flip-down armrests and speakers in the bulwarks. And of course, a filler cushion can turn the entire area into a sun pad. And while on this subject, there are 2 things that catamarans are so well known for: handling in rough conditions and storage. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cavernous storage areas on this boat alone. To the port side is access to the cabin, 6 foot 1 inch headroom, The berth measures 80 inches by 55 inches. Tons of natural light coming in from an overhead hatch. Long hull side windows. There's an opening port light to this one just behind me. We also have a fan, microwave, more storage. On the back panel, there's a C-zone control panel and battery switches. Behind the stairs, there's a panel that can be removed to get access to the air conditioning and the hydraulic lift pump. Over to the starboard console, there's a wet head. An acrylic door slides forward. Inside the head compartment, look at this, 5 feet 10 inches of overhead clearance, plenty of natural light thanks to the forward window and a hull side window with an opening port light. There's a sink embedded into the solid surface counter with a pull-out sprayer for making this into a shower. Storage is underneath the counter. There's a porcelain toilet that feeds into a 21-gallon holding tank. 3 steps lead into this compartment. On the aft bulkhead, there are 2 doors leading to, again, a massive storage compartment. Moving to operations, we'll start here at the stern. 9-inch cleats. This is one of 5 to either side of the boat. The propulsion, 250 horsepower Mercury Verado. Stator will be 225 horsepower. You can go up to 300 with or without JPO, the joystick piloting outboard system. Moving a little bit forward, underneath these seats, access to the engine start batteries, access to the fuel tanks and the steering pumps. Under the port side forward seating, 4 lithium-ion batteries. Now these are here because this boat has the optional DC air conditioning system that runs off of these batteries. Moving to the helm, it starts with a carbon fiber effect panel. There's a 12-inch display and a 4-inch vessel view display. There is room in here for 2 12-inch displays, and notice that Raymarine has now integrated the C-zone control system into this panel. Just below, storage that includes USB connectivity and a 12-volt charge port, remote spotlight control, active trim for the outboard so you don't have to worry about trimming the engines as you accelerate, control panel for the hydraulic swim platform, Mercury's DTS, the digital throttle and shift system. Steering wheel is on a tilt base, dual ignitions well clear of the knee strike zone. The adjustable helm seat control goes fore and aft, spare control, wiper control, and electrical switches that are all lighted when activated. Down below, there's a footrest. And around the corner, the new Fusion stereo. This is the Apollo series. The helm seat is 44 inches, making it a double wide. There are individual flip-up bolsters, and just ahead, the grab rail.
The Aquila 32 has a length overall of 32 feet 7 inches, a beam of 12 feet 8 inches, and a draft of 2 feet 1 inch. With an empty weight of 13,227 pounds, 40% fuel, and 4 people on board, we had an estimated test weight of 14,737 pounds. With a pair of 250 horsepower Mercury Verados turning 15-pitch 4-bladed props and run up to 5,900 RPM, the Aquila 32 topped out at 39.4 miles per hour. Pull back to 4,500 RPM, we were running at a best economic cruise speed of 26.2 miles per hour. It was at that speed that the 26.6 gallon per hour fuel burn translated into 1 mile per gallon and a range of 223 statute miles, all while holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 252 gallon total fuel capacity. With minimal bow rise, the Aquila 32 reached planing speed in 5.6 seconds, accelerated to 20 miles per hour in 8.1 seconds, and continued through 30 in 15.2. Her twin hulls have integrated spray rails that knock down spray and produce a dry ride. This, along with her narrow entry, should provide the smooth running the Cats are so well known for. Between the hulls is a wave breaker that eliminates the sneeze effect when a wave traps air under the hull and ejects spray forward, which again should give us a dry ride. Of course, as is usually the case, we had calm conditions for our test, but knowing that just wouldn't do for a Cat, we headed offshore in search of some turbulence and found some chop to run through. Now we can see that she not only has that dry ride, but plenty of buoyancy to keep those waves from getting trapped between the hulls. Head seas remained dry while we skipped from one wave to the next on a fairly level keel with a gentle re-entry. With following seas, she was much more stable, and now the bows were able to take much more advantage of that sharp penetration and not a hint of stuffing the bow. All this combines to give the Aquila 30 her CE Category B Offshore rating. In turns, as expected, she remained level throughout, and even in hard turns there was no ventilation of the props, even while keeping the engines in trimmed conditions. It's clear to see that this upscale brand has once again created a boat that combines excellent handling characteristics with a roomy layout packed with comfort and functionality. Thanks to her wide 12-foot 8-inch beam, she's got enough storage to accommodate the carry-on gear for a full lot of guests, and while on board, keep them entertained with music, food, and drink. All in a package 32 feet 7 inches long. She's now the smallest of Aquila's lineup, but she's certainly not lacking for amenities. And that's my full sea trial and features inspection of the new Aquila 32. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.